Hello everyone, my name is Kanak and welcoming you all on the platform. On OLYMP TRADE platform, I work as an analyst and I'm sure some of you might have had a conversation with me. So I know this is like Friday evening, so we are almost at the end, almost like really close to the weekend. But of course, we are not at the weekend yet, so let's just use this time in a much better manner and learn a tip or two about trading, which in this case will be specifically about diving strategy. The reason why we choose this one after such a long time is because many of our traders were saying that we all talk about these expert strategies. What about the advanced one? And that's why I think we came up with this topic in particular. Then let's just talk about this one. Because advanced status does have some good strategies, and these strategies should be discussed more often than not. And that's why I'm here. So I'll make sure that we have a proper and brief elaboration about how to work upon this strategy, where to trade, and where to avoid trading. But before that, welcoming you all on the platform. And please let me know, please confirm if you guys can see my trading screen clearly and if you guys can hear me clearly. You can confirm this with a yes or no, and so that we can proceed further and talk further about how to use this strategy and what not about trading exactly. Uh, I see some of my friends have already joined this discussion. So, hi Isam, hello, how are you? Nizamuddin Saab, hi, good to see you. Good evening to you too, Sachin. I'm so sorry to hear about a huge loss. I'll try to provide you right guidance. But of course, if you have the advanced and the expert status, advanced or the expert status, please try to connect with your manager because they can help you personally and provide you a much better elaborate plan on how you can start recovering your losses. Okay? Ilario, good evening. Good evening to you too. Wonderful to have a conversation with you guys. Guys, please confirm if you guys can hear me clearly and can you see my trading screen clearly so that I can proceed further and talk about other things regarding trading. You guys can confirm the same by a yes or a no. So please feel free to type what you want on live chat so we can basically have this conversation. Guys, I do understand that the weekend is around the corner and we are on a mood of a party or something, but come on, it's just for a matter of 1 hour. So let's just use this one in a much better manner. Please let me know with a yes or no. Come on, guys, we can proceed further afterwards. And here we got my first yes. Wonderful. Really appreciate that. Dario, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. If not, then I'm really sorry for that. So, considering every other person here also is able to hear me properly and can see my trading screen clearly, so let's just move forward and talk about this strategy. But before I go into that, let me just clarify a clear demonstration about how the platform is and how it works for the trader who are new on the platform. So, presuming you all can see my trading screen clearly right now, I can move my arrow. Okay. So this entire screen interface or the user UI we talk about is divided into three parts from my perspective at least. The left hand side is center one, the right hand side. So whichever trade you will execute, you will find all the details over this one here. So the profit, the loss, everything will be visible here only, and whatever current trades will be going on, the active trades you can see them over here. So this is for fixed time, this is for Forex, and you can do all these things. I have done trading in Forex, guys. It's just that I have not done trading in this account in particular. As you can see, I have multi accounts. If you want to maybe purchase some risk-free trade, you can go to this marketplace section. From here, you will go to the trading conditions. And here, you will have the option to purchase risk-free trades or even the advanced status or the profitability. And there are many more things beyond this thing also. For example, there's signals, there's strategies, indicators, themes. You can purchase any of these things from here, and that's it. If any event is going on the platform, you can join that event from here. For example, you can see here exclusive trading skills club. You can join it from here. And in future, if there will be any event, you'll find all the details regarding that from here or in this section. Last but not the least, on this side is the help section. And this is actually of utmost importance for you guys because like if you want to have a conversation with the customer support to talk about any of the concern that you might have had regarding the platform, you can just click on this one and have a chat with them or send them an email and they will try to respond to you guys as soon as possible. Or maybe you want to know about some aspects of the platform. For example, you want to know how to make a deposit via USDT. So what you can simply do is come over here and type that particular keyword, USDT or maybe Skrill, Netlr, UPI, PhonePe. So you will find all the articles related to that particular keywords over here. For example, if I type USDT right now, every article on the platform regarding USDT will be shown to you guys. For example, this is the one. What is a USDT account? How do I deposit funds to a USDT account? So you can get all that information for your reference over here. If I talk about the central part, you see over here, this is BDIX. So whichever asset you'll be trading upon, you will find the details of that particular asset with the rate of return over here. The graph is here, and here is the signal. So if you hover your mouse over these icons, this is signal, this is to change the chart type. When you want to implement any strategy or any indicator in particular, you can do it from this section, which is this technical analysis. And afterwards, in case if you wish to monitor two or more assets at a single point of time, you can do that with the help of this icon over here, multiple charts. Okay. And as I said that I have multi accounts, for example, I have created this account to try new strategies. So just to see, okay, if I am, let's say, investing 100 USD, 200 USD, how they're performing for me. And through that, I can monitor it much easily to see, okay, I started day before yesterday with 100 USD. Now I have this amount. So it means somewhere some things are going right for me. And if that's not the case, you get to see, okay, there's something not going right for me and I need to make it right. So that way, monitoring your trades will be really easy. So I would highly recommend that you guys should have multi accounts in this manner. So that way you can monitor your trades. For example, if you see over here, it's triple rebound. So I always do this thing. At the start of the week, I put 100 USD and I start trading with that amount to see by the end of the week how much amount is left or how much has been increased to see how I'm performing for any strategy in particular. So you guys can do these things to just monitor, okay, which strategy you feel the most comfortable with, which strategy provide you the best of the returns. And last but not the least over here, if you want to know about deposit, withdrawal, transactions, you can find all the information in this blue payment section. And of course, your profile, amount, duration, whichever restricted you will purchase, you will find it over here. From clicking over here, you will get the options of using those restricted rates in your trades. Okay, pending order up and down. So I'm presuming and hoping everything is clear to you guys at this moment. Still, in case if it's not, you guys know, as we see it right now, dear traders, feel free to ask your questions in the live chat because that's what it is for. Please do not hesitate to ask any question, any doubt, because that's exactly what my role over here is. To make sure to provide you a better elaboration with best of my capability and capacity. And still, in case if that would be not enough, you guys can ask me question and I'll try to address them as soon as possible. Now, the main business, let's get back to that. So as I told you guys that if you want to implement any indicator or any strategy, you can go to this compass icon or the A icon. Through that, you can do that thing. So right now we're talking about diving. So I can go over here, the strategy, scroll down and find diving somewhere here. Or whereas very simplistic thing, I can just go to search and type diving here. So basically diving is composed of one indicator and two oscillators, SMA and two ROC, which is rate of change. You can implement the strategy. Now, basically, it's a two-step process. Okay, let's talk about it. I'm presuming you guys can see my other tab also very clearly. So here I have written is step number one, when SMA 20, I'm sorry, please consider that O as 0. When SMA 20 crosses the candle, we can open a trade, which is step number one. Step number two, when both ROCs support these same trend, we can surely open a trade. And that's it, guys. These two steps are required to be followed if you want to know how to operate on diving strategy. Whenever you see the SMA 20 is crossing the candle, you can open a trade. For example, right now we have a great example, it's crossing. So it means it's crossing downward direction. It means it's going in upward trend. So If ROC7, ROC14 follows the upward trend, we can open a trade. Step 1 is done over here. SMA 20 is crossing the candle. That's wonderful. Now, if you see over here, what is the situation? The situation is that ROC7, which is this one, is upward, and ROC14, which is this one, is downward. It means they both are not supporting the upward trend. So here I will not be opening the trade. Sachin Mishra, my friend, is asking, sir, tell me 5-second trading good for trading? My recommendation is try to avoid it because it's highly unpredictable in nature and it's really difficult to trade and maintain the profit on 5 seconds. And you can maintain your profit much easily for a longer duration trades. Right now I'm trading for 2 minutes or 3 minutes because my main responsibility over here is to take trades for demonstration purpose, not for profit purpose. But when I'm trading personally in my life, I do trade for 3 minutes, 4 minutes, at least 3, 4 minutes. I do trade for. I can go longer for that also. Okay. For example, if I show you right now, maybe this is the account. I'm not sure. See this one. I have opened a trade of 100 USD, but it's for 7 hours 42 minutes. So my recommendation always will be to try to trade for a longer length because it will help. Of course, you don't need to go for 7 hours, but try to go for 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes because it will really help you to catch the trend. And that way, you can have a profitable trade. See now, there's a great example. I didn't trade because I didn't had a clear-cut signal at step number 2, right? Step number 2 was not satisfying. And I'm glad I didn't because right now, if you see it's coming down again. So if I would have opened a trade over here, assuming it will go positive by following the uptrend, I would have had to suffer a loss. In case if it's still not clear to you, let me clarify with some other examples. Let's just presume that we are somewhere. Oh, that's not a good example. Yeah, let's presume we are here. So now you see SMA 20 is crossing the candle over here. It means the candle is following the uptrend. So we can open an up trade. Step number 1, done. Step number 2, if we go over here, what is the situation? ROC7, ROC14 are following the uptrend? No, not yet. So I can wait for some time. I came over here. Now, yes, ROC14 and ROC7 are following uptrend. So it means these two ROC supporting this trend. It means from here I could have opened a trade in upward direction. As you can see right now, I would have maintained a profitability. Like right now, there's a possibility in the next 2 or 3 candle it might cross it. So let me put a star over here to check it again. And if it crosses and both these ROC shows in downward direction, I will open a trade. Otherwise, I will not. And let me just put it this down. Come back to strategy 4 and put this as 10 USD. Again, same situation is over here, guys. If you guys are clear regarding how to approach this strategy and you guys find some method where we can open a trade, feel free to let me know about it, okay? Here, the crossing happened, right? Now, if you see it's showing upward, it's showing upward. So why I'm not opening a trade? Because it's showing downward trend over here. If it's showing upward right now, I can open a trade. But right now, it looks like this trade will come downwards, because of which I'm not opening a trade. If we were somewhere here, I would have opened a trade in upward direction. This is crossing happening downward, downward, and it's showing downward. Again, guys, I'm presuming it's clear for you guys. Still, in case if it's not, please feel free to ask me the question. I'll try to explain the entire two-step process again for you guys, okay? Mohammed Thanvi, how much security is this? Please let us accurate. I'm really sorry, accurate. How much accurate is this? So accuracy, to be honest, is not dependent on the strategy, but on the person who's using it. Because if you remember, just 3 minutes back, I asked that we should open a trade. So it's about the personal decision you make. So just learn about how to use a strategy, try to keep your emotions in check, and more often than not, you will have a good profitability. And as I said, make sure you keep a track of your trades, how the trades are panning out for you. Just see the trades, how last five, six trades have been there for you. If they're profitable, wonderful. If they're not, rethink the entire process again so that you don't go through any major losses. Because that's what my primary agenda is, to help you guys manage your losses well. Akmal, without support and resistance, we can follow the strategy. Of course, you can follow the strategy. That's why if you follow the trend on maybe ROC 7, ROC 14, it will help you determine, okay, what the trend is going to be in the next candle or the candle next to that. So make sure to look at ROC because it's of utmost important, because this one is really simple. You're just waiting for the crossing to happen. But these things identify the trend much better. So do follow it. They will really help you a lot. Ashik Raj, hi, how are you? At the moment, no crossing over here too. So let's see. The crossing did happen over here, but the ROC2, the both the ROC are showing different results. So that's why I will not be opening a trade at the moment. Okay. So guys, please make sure that we are not getting enough of signals, but that doesn't mean that we will just open trade anyway. Wherever you are sure, open trades only there, nowhere else. Okay. Let's be certain on that point in particular. And the first two trades that we opened, they went profitable. That's a wonderful thing. Let me see some currency assets. Just in case if it's clear to you guys, please recommend me some assets on which you guys think that I can trade upon, so that the people who are not have the clarification about it get the required clarification. I can open a trade over here also, but right now if you see over here, the trend is going a slightly upward direction. It means there's a possibility this will go upward and not downward, and that's why this ROC 7 and ROC 14 are of real importance for you. Okay. So if you would be like, okay, fine, I'll see the cut and I'll see the go downward direction, I will open a trade. You can do that. But if you go in more detail, it can really help you to save a lot of your money. So I'm not opening trade on Euro USD at the moment. Same situation is over here, guys. The crossing has happened. This is in downward direction, but if you see right now, the trend is showing upward from here. So that's why I will not be opening a trade. In case if there's an issue with the color, you can change the color as well. Like for example, this one, or maybe this one. Okay. Again, guys, as you saw, I had around, like, if I just remove these two profits of mine, I had around 140 something USD, and I was starting a trade of 10 USD because I have some sort of experience. But if you're totally new and you are somewhere having this much account of balance, 150 or 200 USD, try to trade with a smaller amount of 5 USD something. So that even in case your trade does not go profitable, you have enough money to recover that one. Try avoiding trading with a really high amount because that can lead to huge losses, and I really don't want that for any of my traders. Like right now, it's showing upward trend, but if you see again this one, it's showing downward trend. That's why this will really help you to save a lot of money. So make sure you are patient enough to find out these curves, because this trend will really help you to identify where to trade and where not to trade. Like right now, it looks like I something I can trade upon. Let me give it a try. It's a bit risky move to make, but okay, let's see. The crossing has happened. Let me wait for this candle to end, then we will decide whether to open a trade on this one or not. My three trades right now are in negative, or two in negative, three in negative. So let's wait for the result to come out, and based on that, I will decide how to proceed further in this trading. Okay. As of now, there's a possibility this might end in profit. Let's see for the remaining ones how they perform. Uh, Again, they all are borderline cases, but let's see. This might not go as per our requirement, I believe, because the curves is showing a different way. But let's hope for the best. This one here, it might show profitable. Again, I don't know, fortunately, unfortunately, all three of my trades are in borderline cases. Like they are just on the border, anything can happen anytime. And that's the issue with when you trade for 2 minutes or 3 minutes. So that's why I would recommend all my traders that guys, please make sure, try to trade for longer length so that you don't have to go through such turmoil of situation. Okay, what will happen? What will not happen? Because if you see right now, I'm shuffling from profit to loss to profit to loss. Okay. My third trade was profitable as well. Let's see how this one also goes. This went, oh, see, it was profitable, but at the very end, it didn't go in profit. Why? Because of the same situation, a smaller trading. So no profit, no loss in this one. Let's see how this one goes. As of now, I don't think it will go in profit. Look, considering the candle is quite huge right now. So I might have to open a trade of 20 to recover this amount. And it's in loss. Let's see some other assets to find out a good signal to start a trade on. From BDIX, not a chance at the moment. Same situation here. No chance of trading on Asia Composite Index as well. Here there is a possibility to open a trade. Let me see. Guys, please feel free to recommend me any asset you guys want me to trade upon. If you think, okay, this is the signal on which we can do a trade and have profitability. Okay. So this will have two benefits. First thing is that you will have a better clarification, and the people who are not having the clarification yet will get a clarification too. So do that thing. Recommend me the assets you guys want me to trade upon. Feel free to use this comment section. That's for you guys only. So at the moment, I'm not able to identify any crossing. But that is one issue with this, that you will not have that many signals. But that's the great thing, that most of your trades, if you do sensibly, you will have a profitability. That's a wonderful thing about it. Mm, One of my friend is recommending me Asia Composite. Let me reload the page again, first of all. Asia Composite. Oh, how wonderful. Thank you so much, Lavish Guru. I think you are absolutely right. There's a great possibility for us to open a trade over here in some time. So let me put a star over here. And if that would be the case, we can definitely open a trade and have profitability. Let's see. Okay, we already have a trade on this one. Let's see how the last 10 seconds go. Again, guys, see, right now the curve is going in upward direction. That's why I will not be opening a trade in this situation. So make sure you follow the curve trade as well. And we have a profitability. As of now, we are going good. We have a 80% success rate for profitable trades. One trade was not profitable. And we have to recover this amount as well. I forgot. I can't open a trade over here though. Let's go back to currency and find some assets. There's no need of a star on this one. Okay, we have a crossing. Uh, as of now, things are in our favor because this is the upper direction. This is the upper direction. Let's see how this trade goes. Since I've opened a trade of 20 USD now to recover this loss, I am back again to 10 USDT. Okay, we have a chance over here too. Let's see. Again, guys, don't be in a hurry. Let's wait for a proper crossing and proper signal to happen because right now it's showing upward direction and showing downward direction. So we shouldn't be opening a trade right now on this one. Let me put a star and see it sometime later. Okay, we have already opened a trade on this one. Okay, no crossing on this one. Guys, still, I'm presuming that this explanation is clear to you guys, step one and step two. Still, in case if it's not, please do not hesitate and let me know your query. I will try to provide a proper clarification, try to provide elaboration, maybe in a different manner to make you guys understand. But please ask questions. That's really important to make sure this webinar is fruitful for all of you. Okay. There's a possibility, but let's see because this is downward, this is upward, and the trend is downward. So it might come downward soon. Let me see my favorites once. Asia Composite Index. No. But of course, at that moment, you were absolutely right. There's a possibility for crossing to happen. So I think you're going great in terms of understanding the concept. That's wonderful. Let me see this one. And we have recovered the loss as well. That's wonderful news for all of us. So see, there's a chance of crossing again, but again, ROC 7 is downward, but ROC 14 is upward. So we should be opening a trade right now until unless both ROCs come in the same direction. So make sure never be in a hurry so that we can have enough profitability. And even in case if we do have loss, we can manage our losses well. Let me remove the star. There's no point here right now. Let me go back to currencies again to find some good assets. There's a possibility that we might have a really great chance to open a trade on Euro USD. Let me put a star over here. We have a chance over here too. Let me put a star over here too. You're most welcome, Lovish. Like if you have we done any trading on Australian dollar and Japanese yen? We have not. Okay, so basically we missed this one because if we were here, we saw crossing happening and we saw RSC 7, not RSC, ROC 7, ROC 14 happening in downward direction. We could have opened a trade in downward trend, right? And we would have had a profitability. So I guess we missed this ever. Guys, that's why this is my request for all of you. Please do check the currency assets and other assets so that we don't miss any signal and we trade on almost every single one of them because that will be really helpful for all of us to have a proper clarification regarding how to use a diving strategy in a much effective manner. Okay. Right now, as I can see, I don't have that clear-cut signal to take a trade, but for the rest, prepare for the rest. So we might open a trade over here sometime, anytime soon. No chance on Euro USD at the moment. If I go on this one, no chance on this one at the moment too. Let me go back and check VDIX again. We have a great chance to open a trade. Let's see. This one is showing in downward. This one I'm not sure because it's showing upward direction. So let's see. Again, guys, just because I had some profitability doesn't mean I'll blindly open a trade. So whether it's irrespective of how much profitable trade you had or how much loss you had, make sure whenever you're opening a new trade, you are sure about it. Okay. So let's not be in a hurry and make sure that when we're opening our trades, we know in which direction we are supposed to open them. Like right now, I'm ready to wait for a couple of seconds or maybe a minute just to see the trend and then I will open a trade. And whenever you're trading on 1 minute candle, and if you see it's just past 15 seconds only, then wait for the new candle to form and then start a trade. Okay. Let's see this one, how this one comes as. I'm so happy right now I didn't open this trade because if you see right now, somewhere it's taking a reversal and going in upward direction. Okay. So that's where ROC7, ROC14 will save you. So make sure that you know this thing. Okay. Sumit Mora is asking me how much profit you have made from this strategy and what is the percentage of this strategy of winning. Well, I don't have a calculation about the entire time in the last 2 years I've been using this one, but right now you can see it on my trading screen. As of now, I have opened 6 trades, 7 trades I've opened. Out of 7, 5 are profitable, which is 84% success rate. One was in loss and one was in no profit, no loss. If we talk about profit at the moment, I was somewhere around 140 USD when we started this trading session, and right now I'm around 183. So 16 plus 8, 24, 24 plus 8, 32, 38, 44, 60. Somewhere around 45 to 50 USD we have made as of now. Not a huge amount, but that, again, actually it's a profit. And right now we might have a possibility to open a trade in upward direction, but again, as of now, if I see ROC7, it's still in downward. So we can wait for a moment or two to open a trade on this one. Let's see. It's going upward. Let me see some of my favorite assets, how they are performing right now, Euro USD. Okay. Again, guys, if you see such frequent crossing, no, try to avoid trading on these assets because this frequent crossing will really make it how do I put this? It will really make things unpredictable for you to trade upon. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to identify a proper trend and based on that we can start the trade. So in this situation, I would primarily avoid trading. Let's see how BDX is performing for us because as of now it's still in loss. And well, it might be in loss only. Well, if you see the crossing, SMA, sorry, not SMA, ROC7 is downward, but ROC14 is not downward, it's still upward. That's why I'm not opening a trade right now. So again, guys, make sure that's why I'm focusing in the very beginning that we need to focus on ROCs more than SMA. SMA is just to let us know whether the crossing has happened or not, but whether to open a trade or not will be decided only with the help of ROC7 and ROC14. They are extremely important to make that decision. So Jasper Foundation is asking, can you explain it once again? Absolutely fine with me. So this is basically a two-step process to start trading. When SMA 20 crosses the candle, we can open a trade. Again, guys, I like to put my focus on we can. Doesn't mean we should. So whenever you see this crossing is happening, maybe this one or this one. So there's a possibility that we can open a trade. So we can move further to step number 2. What is step number 2? So for example, if this is the crossing, the candle is going in uptrend. So if ROC7 or ROC14, not R, or ROC7 and ROC14 are confirming the same trend, we can open the trade. Let me take this example. Here, if you see ROC7, it's showing upward trend after the crossing, but ROC14 is showing downward trend. So here we shouldn't be opening a trade because if you see if it was just for 2 or 3 minutes, there's a possibility for having a profit, but otherwise it will show downward direction and we can have loss. Like right now, I believe we can take a trade, and I've opened 20 because I need to recover this loss as well. But let's see how this one goes. And I'm back to 10 again. So make sure you see the crossing as step number one, but step number two and step number three is looking at ROC 14 and ROC 7 because they are really important. Okay, we are in gold only. I don't think this will go in profit considering the gap it has right now. It's quite difficult. In case if this one will go loss, I will have to open a trade for 40 USD to recover the amount. But again, guys, make sure you open a trade based on your account balance. Because if I look at my last five trades, my two trades are profitable, two trades are loss, and one is no profit, no loss. So it means my trading might not be going that well. So in this situation, I shouldn't be opening a trade with doubling the amount. But of course, it's a personal choice to make, and if you want, you can do it. But I think it's quite confirmed right now that this trade will not be profitable for sure. So we have to open a trade of 40 US. Let's find some good signals to recover this amount if we can. At the moment, let me just refresh this page once again. Let me go back to 10 USD again. Let's see if we can open a trade over here or not. Let me put a star on this one because there's a possibility that we might get to open a trade on this one. Let's see. Again, if you see right now, it's showing downward direction. So I'm not opening trade on this asset in particular right now. Mm, I don't think we can open on this one either. Let me check this one right now. Well, there is a chance for us, but let's see how this one goes. Because we did follow the rules. But of course, as they say, there's no strategy that gives 100% accuracy. So there's a possibility, even after following all the rules, things might not go your way. And that's why we have to be extremely important and cautious in the amount that we invest in trades in particular. Okay. So make sure you do follow that one. Jasper, can you explain the strategy once? Jasper, I believe the demonstration on sorry, not demonstration. I have explained the strategy once again for you guys. Still, in case it's not clear, please let me know. Okay. And I think this one is profitable right now. But of course, Just because it was profitable doesn't mean we should be happy, because we know it was a quite a borderline case, guys. So again, my recommendation is make sure you trade for a longer length, not for 2 minutes or 3 minutes. For example, right now it's 1 minute, right? So if I go for 10 minutes, here I should be opening a trade and putting it around maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes, because that way we can have a much safer result. Like let us check how the situation is going on in this case. Like you can see right now here, so even if there is a slight shuffling at the very end, it will not hamper my trading result, because I've allowed the trade to have such a long trading gap that this trend will really save my trade, you know. So a small shuffling, a small displace in the market, it will not affect my asset profitability right now. So make sure that, of course, if you're not comfortable, you should go for 7 hours, or in my case, 9 hours. But try to trade for a good at least 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, because it will really be helpful for you guys only. And let me come back to 1 minute again. But I hope, because it doesn't matter whether you trade on 1 minute, 10 minutes, the approach will always be same. So make sure you follow the approach, guys. That these two steps that I've shared with you guys, you follow these two steps, because that's all you need. Focus on these two steps, focus on the crossing to happen, focus on how these two are performing for you, and you can definitely open a trade. All right. Jasper is asking me a question. When the candle crosses 20 SMA, both the ROCs should be in the same direction. Well, yeah, that's absolutely right. For example, let me take this one, Asia Composite Index. If let's just presume we were here somewhere. Now, the crossing has happened. But if you see here, SMA 7 is showing upward, but SMA 14 is showing downward. We waited for some time, or maybe a minute or two, and we reached here where SMA, not SMA, ROC 7 and ROC 14 both are in upward direction. So here we can open a trade. And as you can see right now, for if you opened it for a longer length, we could have had a profitability. Just imagine if you were here and you open a trade for 2 minutes, you might have had some losses. But if you opened it for 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 10 minutes, you would have easily made a profit. That's why my recommendation is try to trade for a longer length, because it will be really helpful for you. Kalai Chelvi is saying, I'm really sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Please forgive me for that. I am Kanan. My deposited amount was not credited for 18 hours. Okay, I'm really sorry for the delay that you are facing. My recommendation is this is not the right platform to talk about that. You can connect with the customer support and they can definitely help you in this case. Okay. Well, at the moment, if you guys are able to find some asset where we can open trade, please feel free to let me know in the comments so I can check them out. And this will help other friends of ours to have a better understanding about how to use a diving strategy also. Like right now, this is the one. Let me wait for the new candle to form and I can open maybe an upward trade. Oh, it's showing downward trend right now. And also, it's in downward direction, it's in upward direction. So basically, we can't open a trade. Like this is the case. So guys, if you see right now, our ROC did save us from a lot of trades where we would have made losses. So make sure you follow the steps clearly, because if you do that, you might have losses, but eventually you will be able to make a profit out of it. Okay, so let's do that. And also, I believe the webinar is about to come to an end. So if you have any issues, any questions you want to share with me, so you guys know, you can just let me know over here and try to address them for you. So please let me know. Is there any questions for me right now? Like right now, we have a chance to open a trade over here because it's upward, and it's going in upward trend only, right? Let me open a trade and let's see how this one goes. Will be the last trade for this webinar this evening, this week. So let's hope it goes in positive. If not, what we'll do? Nothing. We'll try to recover the amount next time. Jasper, absolutely you can use this strategy for Forex, but please make sure that you change the candle for at least 1 hour or 4 hour because that is really important and that will really help you. Okay. Okay. So our friend has joined just now, Ochai Joshi. So my recommendation is that what you can do is you can just simply go start this webinar from the very beginning. You will have all the explanation there for you, not just explanation, but the live demonstration about it as well. Okay. So make sure you follow that one and there'll be no issue. You will get all the clarification required. And I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Ochai Joshi. Any other questions for me, guys, at the moment? Well, looks like we have no questions, so I think we can close this webinar. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy your weekend, and just make sure that whenever you're trading, you are trading with your proper, without any emotion, just proper logic. That's it. Because when you use logic, doesn't matter how things are going on for you, you will maintain profitability by the end of the day. Okay. Oh, and we were preparing for profit or loss, and we had none. Well, that's a great thing. So I think with that note, I would like to close this webinar. See you guys next week. Have fun, enjoy your day, enjoy your weekend, and all the best for your trading.